So no one is available this time?
Even though Barrister Davis didn't show up for our scheduled meeting in London,
we either have to meet face-to-face or this deal is just not going to happen, and it's not worth us talking anymore.
emails show that his ring of thieves still wants to squeeze more money out of Shireen.
To Shireen, the bank told me that you have to pay more fees.
And Dateline hasn't given up either. We've taken over Shireen's email, and we're still trying to lure the thieves into a face-to-face meeting. So we write back that Shireen has found a new friend with lots of money.
Mr. Davis, I spoke to my friend today, and he says he will definitely loan me the money.
The barrister takes the bait again, agreeing to a face-to-face meeting.
To Shireen, you will meet with the diplomats.
Where will this meeting be? Over the years, we've tracked the internet thieves all over the world. To Africa, to London, to Amsterdam, even to Switzerland.
Here's what I suspect. I suspect that you're part of a scam.
Authorities say most internet crimes are based overseas.
Did you or did you not lie?
And they're on the rise.
Did you or did you not lie to me?
I lied to you.
Okay.
At the government's Internet Crime Complaint Center, the number of complaints is up more than 20% in just a year. And the FBI estimates that last year, email attacks bilked Americans out of more than $500 million.
How often do you rip people off this way?
So based on our other investigations, we think we'll have to travel overseas again. But this time, we're in for a surprise.
To Shireen, the diplomats will prepare and move your funds to South Carolina for delivery.
South Carolina. This ring of thieves apparently is brazen enough to operate right here at home on U.S. soil. The barrister tells us to contact a man he calls a diplomat, somebody going by the name of Jeffrey Grant, to work out the details.
Yes, Mr. Grant, I'm calling for Shireen.
We don't want to let Shireen meet the thieves alone, and so we make up a story that she's been in the hospital. A Dateline producer is pretending to be a relative who will be helping her with the trip.
Do you physically have the fund that she is supposed to receive?
Sir, everything is here. That's why they sent me here, and we don't need to think too much.
Okay, we'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The meeting has taken nearly a year to set up, but we're about to meet one of the thieves face to face. We call to let the so-called diplomat know we've arrived.
Mr. Grant?
Yeah, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you? It's Shireen's brother-in-law. Shireen and I actually got in a little early.
Hi, Mr. Grant.
Hey, how are you doing, Mom?
I'm fine, thank you.
Shortly after our phone call, the so-called diplomat, Jeffrey Grant, arrives at our hotel in Greenville, South Carolina. We've rented a room on the 5th floor, and our hidden cameras will be recording his every word. You're about to see something rarely captured, even by federal authorities, an international internet crime ring at work, right here in the United States.
Mr. Grant, this is Shireen.
Just moments earlier, Barrister Davis had called, all the way from Nigeria, to check how the deal was progressing.
I just got a call from Mr. Davis, and he said that as soon as you come here to give him a call.
Okay.
Just as we suspected, the scammers seem to be part of a sophisticated overseas network.
How is this going to work exactly today?
Well, as soon as I bring it over here,
When you bring what over here?
the boxes.
The boxes with the money.
Yeah. So when
For Mr. Grant, this first meeting seems to be a scouting mission to make sure we aren't the police. He tells us he'll come back later with the paperwork and the money.
just give me maybe in the next 1 hour, I'll be right back.
1 hour?
Yeah.
And you'll be able to bring the money actually up here?
Yeah.
But before he leaves, there's another phone call from the barrister.
Hello? Yeah, Mr. Grant is here. He's sitting right in front of here with me.
It's almost as if the crook overseas is checking up on his partner in America.
So we'll meet back here in an hour,
Okay.
and let's do that.
Okay.
And when he comes back, we're hoping to get a look at one of the crook's favorite tricks. Remember, before Dateline ever got involved, Shireen had flown to London in hopes of claiming her money. During that trip, she met with people she thought were bankers and lawyers. And she remembers they gave her a sneak peek at what they said was her fortune.
They brought a big trunk.
They open it up. What do you see?
And it was sort of like bundles of money or whatever. They all like covered with black.
So bundles of black bills.
Yes, yes.
Police call it the black money trick.
Two huge men
Two
show
big
up.
guys show up with a crate of money.
Exactly.
But it's all dyed black.
It's all dyed black.
But the scammers have an explanation for that.
As apparently they had to dye it black to smuggle it out of Africa.
Exactly. And they explained to her that this money now has to be reconverted into usable money. And the only way to do that is to dip it into this very extremely expensive chemical in order to make the money legal so that you can use it.
Sergeant Perez says most of the so-called money is just plain black paper. But in a magic trick fit for Houdini, he showed us how the thieves convinced Shireen that the money was real by washing a couple of select bills before her very eyes.
And he cleaned 2 bills.
And when he cleaned those bills, what was revealed?
It was $200.
$200 bills.
Yeah, US.
Real $100 bills.
Exactly.
They hand her the money so that she can, for the first time, see and feel the money in her hands. And they go so far as to telling her, hey, listen, you don't have to take our word for it. Take this money and go out to the store and go spend it. So that they can really convince her that this money is so real and it's all right there.
Of course, it's all a trick to get more money. The scammers use simple supplies, Elmer's glue, and some iodine to put a black coating on a couple of real bills. After it dries, the black is easy to wash off. But the thieves say they're using special chemicals, and they're very expensive. So it's another big fee to pay before you can actually spend your fortune. When we called Mr. Grant earlier to set up the meeting, we asked about the chemicals.
She said something about chemicals or a person with chemicals that would be needed.
Whatever I need to take care of, that's my job. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
So is that black money trick what the diplomat has up his sleeve?